Alright, what up though? It's your man Lewis Automatic. We in here checking in again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? All the networks that's available to you, everything that's on display. But right now we're gonna talk about this Lil Wayne situation. And it actually troubles me to actually break it down like this when you really look at everything that's at stake and at play. But when you, as an artist, as a recording artist, the most valuable thing that you could have actually in this business is ownership of your masters, like your master recordings. That's the holy grail. That's the thing that these labels try to get you to sign away right away. Your intellectual rights, like your copyrights, your likeness, your trademarks, everything that represents you, you're signing away, including the ownership of your master recordings. You know what I'm saying? I've heard stories about like certain labels want to sign artists who's been independent, and not only do they want your future masters, but they want your whole catalog. They want the whole ownership to your whole back catalog, you feel me? And that's what would make an artist not want to sign with one of these major labels, is because they want to own you, basically. They want to make you a high paid slave. Hopefully, if you're able to even recoup and make money, you could be a high paid slave. So here we are. With Lil Wayne, an artist whose career has spanned really like as far back, damn near as far back as I can remember in music. I've known about Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys. I'm talking about he's right before, like he's right after rather, like the Tupac, Biggie, Puffy era came Cash Money, Rough Riders. Like they were right in after that. So Wayne grew up in this business, and that's one thing we have to go back to. Like Wayne, he wasn't socialized like normal children. Yeah, he grew up in the ghetto in the hood in New Orleans, which, you know what I'm saying, that's a whole different world in itself. But in him being so young when signing the Cash Money, he is a product of the industry. That's the only way he knows how to eat, is through the industry. He doesn't know how to basically do his own thing, you feel me? So you have to keep that into account of why he makes certain moves and why he felt like this might have been the best move for him to make. So when you think about it, he signed away his master recordings for $100 million. Wayne, who has basically sold 1 million albums the first week a couple times, you feel me? Record-setting albums, record-setting singles. He signed all that away. Number one, I thought Birdman owned all this shit. So it was crazy to understand that Wayne even had the, you know what I'm saying, the rights himself to even sell that away. So it's crazy that he would sell something that's basically worth billions of dollars from Wayne's lifespan and beyond. He has classic records that will last the test of time somehow, some way, whether it's a commercial, a video game, an old music clip. Wayne's music will always get played, and someone will always get paid for that shit. And it's just so crazy that he signed all that away for $100 million, which to me and you was a fucking see you later check. I mean, if I ever get a check for $100 million, I mean, goodbye. But this is Wayne we're talking about. This is a nigga who basically bragged about being a $100 millionaire for the past 10, 12 years. You feel me? He bragged about having so much fucking money that you automatically thought that, you know what I'm saying, Wayne would have an equivalent of that or be worth, you know what I'm saying, damn near more than that already. So you knew his masters had to be in the billions, or at least like 500 to 100 million. I mean, come on. He's on records with the biggest artists in the game, and he's one of the biggest artists in the game. But there's a couple factors that, you know what I'm saying, you have to look at right now. Number one, he did just come off that lawsuit with Birdman to where his money wasn't right to begin with. Now, I had just reported that his former manager just basically sued him for $20 million, alleging that he got the $100 million check. And so he was supposed to get a cut out that. So, really, you got to think about this. If you were in the number one tax bracket and you just sold your masters for $100 million, 50% of that damn near is already taxed, you feel me? So that leaves you with only $50 million. Now you got an ex-manager rather, trying to sue you for $20 million? Come on, bro. That shit is peanuts to Wayne, bro. That shit is pocket change, bro. Like, I know Dog got that case, you feel me? So that's when you seen him with Trump. So you gotta think, like, it's something going on, like, he had to sell them masters in order to get some money to pay for a lawyer, because he is facing a federal gun charge, you feel me? So he was probably fucking with Trump, trying to get the leniency and the pardon on that end. That didn't go through because Trump lost the election. So now he been sold his masters probably in preparation for this, because he knew this shit was coming. He was arrested over a fucking year ago. So he knew this shit was coming down the pike, so he had to get all his ducks in a row as far as get all his money right so he could pay them people off, so he ain't got to do the whole 10 years and shit. But I mean, like, they fucked him, bro. Like, they laughing at this nigga because they know they about to make billions off this nigga Masters, and he's in a bind because Wayne don't strike me as the type of nigga that's really smart with his money, bro. And you know what I'm saying, I hate to say it, even though he's under dire straits right now, you can't say that that's not like, nigga got a drug problem, bro. So it's like damn near on some, that nigga gotta feed his, he has to feed his addictions, whatever they may be. I mean, he got caught with fucking weed, pills. I don't want to. He definitely got caught with ecstasy. The boy and girl, you feel me? So that's crazy. Like the fact that that's even in your possession, and you a felon with a gun that was a present. Who gives a felon? Who gives a convicted felon a gun for a fucking birthday present? So that sounds like a setup if you ask me, my nigga. A gold-plated gun as a birthday present for a convicted felon who you know about to get on the plane? Stop it, fam. Stop it. Like, come on, bro. Like, so that should have been, you know what I'm saying, a fucking alarm should have went off right there. But it just goes to show you, man, like, the music industry is going to get you one way or another, bro. Like, nobody leaves this business really clean like that without them getting their pound of flesh, you feel me? And, you know, I'm thinking about this other artist that's ahead of Wayne that's still playing the game at a high level. You know what I'm saying? You could, like, at the end of the day, somebody broke it down to me. Those people understood where their name needed to go in the paperwork. A lot of the people that you see at the top of this rap game, they knew where their name needed to go in that paperwork. And it's clear that Wayne's name, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he signed the contract at the bottom of the paperwork. You feel me? But his name wasn't where it was supposed to be in that paperwork because, dude, you know what I'm saying? But that's the case for, like, that's the fate for all these rappers, you know what I'm saying? No matter, you can see you could be the most successful, or you could be the nigga at the bottom of the barrel. But you see, it's not set up for you to win in this game. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my 2 cents on the Wayne situation. Like, it's not like a whole, you know what I'm saying, case study on Wayne. But you just have to know that, you know, he did what he felt he best was in his best interest and what he felt he had to do. Like, he was backed into a corner and he felt like that was his best option. Now, we can look at it on the outside and say we don't agree with it, but we don't know how all the steps that was taken to get him in that position, you know what I'm saying? So I really can't judge him. I hope dog make it out of the situation. But, you know, even at $100 million, he got shortchanged. Keep it a buck.